I got 99 problems.
Hey everyone, it's Jerry at the Fledge, and welcome to the Youth Entrepreneurial Final Pitch Competition. Let's give it up. We got a nice crowd here. It's I know I started with the 99 problems theme, but we are pitching for 3 minutes tonight. It is confined to the youth entrepreneurs who have gone through our 10-week youth entrepreneurial program. Tonight is the grand finale, the final pitches, and we will be giving out $1,000 to the judges winners. I didn't catch the prize amounts for the mentor winner and the crowd winner, but I'm sure it's more than a few dollars. And to make this possible, we've got to give a shout out to our sponsors real quick. So first of all, Michigan Virtual Academy, who is the prize sponsor, and then the Lansing Regional Smart Zone, which is the operational sponsor. They help pay for some of the tech, the voting, the songs, all the things that we do. So those are the two main sponsors. Also have to give a big shout out to the MEDC and the Michigan Economic Development Corp. We got the roof put on last week, and we got electrical upgraded today. Big shout out. One of the kids' parents is a big integral part. So Matt Zarka, thank you very much. And also, we couldn't have got the match if you wouldn't have donated $50,000. So all 485 people that donated an average of around $20, and then someone skewed it. Someone in this crowd skewed it pretty big. But most donations were small, and there were many of them. Some of them $5 to put the hand on the door out there. And we just really appreciate your support. And what we're doing tonight is what we want to be doing every night. We need to get rid of this constant need and fight for basic needs. We need to get rid of food insecurity and housing insecurity. We need to get rid of, you know, the burdens that come with childcare and transportation, and the gaps that are between us with technology and all these other things that keep us, you know, having to choose between what should be a basic need, a basic right that we all have. So tonight, we're going to show you some future leaders who are going to solve the problems that are that create all the things, all the bad things I just said. And this youth entrepreneurial program, we are very proud of it. We are proud of it because we get local restaurants to feed us all. So always good food here. Want to give a shout out to Corey's on the south side, Soup Spoon over here on the east side Fish Fry on the north. No, I'm just kidding. On the east side. Tormina's, Jerusalem Bakery, El Oasis, and Falsetta's. So we did get a West Sider in there. The rest were East Side. And also have to thank Ken Dale with Rebranded Communities, the East Side Neighborhood Organization, and the Fledge Foundation for all buying those meals, or for buying for some of those meals. So big shout out to you. I see Bridget Doyle wants me to call her up here so she can talk. I'm sure of it. And then we have the absolute best mentors in any entrepreneurial program in the region. And I'm going to give a shout out to each one of them right now. I hope I don't miss anybody. But Ari and Jackson always showing up as a team, as bandmates, as artists together. We've got Lola, who was a big winner in our first youth entrepreneurial program, and the youngest mentor that we've had so far. We've got Jeremy Hurt, who always is not short of if we need a pitch to get warmed up. Thanks for doing that. if Cecil were here, he would be making the crowd a lot more loud than I can make them. But Cecil's always showing up. Kelsey bringing just, I think, a very special talent of being a teacher and getting in. I guess kneeling down with these kids and seeing them eye to eye and relating to them. Emily, every skill that you have and people looking up to you. I can't wait to get the fashion running. Your electrical's almost all upgraded. It's going to be awesome. And then Deirdre, of course, being a shining example. She's, I forgot, where are you? Oh, the sun's in my eyes. But Deirdre, remember when I told you not to do that? Um, Deirdre with Nature's 92, showing an example, showing a successful retail here in the area. Dustin giving us this amazing booklet called The Entrepreneurial Journey that is kind of a Mad Lib format. Good job, Dustin. And last but not least, Emma, who I think got a job and schedule changed a little bit, but who was always here and helping us out as well. So I I also need to thank somebody that you all know is missing from who I just said, and the person who really makes this all happen is Shannon. Uh, and hey, come back. Come back, Shannon. You, or is that victory lap? Now she's gonna be out of breath or something. Do you want to come say a couple of words?
Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. This is where I cry. These entrepreneurs are so cool. They're so, if you could have just seen them, and you judges, you're not supposed to, but if you could see the way that they grew and how much effort they put into it. This is the youngest group we've had. This is our third turn, and I couldn't believe how hard they did work. So thank you so much for being a part of it. And if you're interested in being a part of it next time, we have a spring and a fall session. Thank you.
So would you like to introduce the first picture?
Guess what? I'm out of shape, and that running around made me not be able to breathe. We're going to play the first pitch. This is a entrepreneur that was in our first session. And they really want to be a part. They were able to come one time in person, but they're just so busy that they're unable to be here. So the first one is a video. This is Alex Cruz, Fashion for Queens. Almost. Give it up for Alex.
Hello, my name's Alex, and my business goal is to change the fashion industry into a new direction of inclusivity so people can browse around all sizes and shop around all sizes so people can feel powerful, comfortable, so the LGBTQ is not discriminated, or the plus sizes or little people, so they can feel powerful, strong, and luxurious, so they can just feel comfortable in my dresses. My dresses make people feel powerful, comfortable, make them feel like a queen, and just make them feel comfortable in all sizes and to just feel good in a dress. And I have Instagram, TikTok, and an email, so you can reach me there. You beautiful queens can reach me there, and I'm trying to save some money up to build the fashion industry, Fashion for Queens website, so you beautiful queens can shop and look around, browse through all my dresses and shop for like beautiful, luxurious wear and shop around all sizes at my website. If I win $1,000, I will use some of that to build my website, some of that for equipment, and then some of that just to help me run my business. Thank you very much for coming. My name's Alex. Bye.
Alex has been, even before the Youth Entrepreneurial Program, Alex was working with us on different things and some of those skills I alluded to before, Emily. So now we are going to get into the live pitches, and I have the order. I don't mean to surprise everybody, but the order is going to be Alex and then Ava. So I'm going to give you a second to warm up here, Ava, but you're on next. And then it will be Saint, Matthew, Melody, Storm, Logan, Brandon, and Tori. So how you doing, Ava? You ready to go?
Do you like okay. Do you like art? Well, I do. And that's why a few years ago I got much more into drawing and showed some of my family. A lot of them said you should make some kind of anime or show, or these look like characters that should be in an anime. So now I've decided that I want to try animating now that I have the materials I need. Hello, my name's Ava and I'm in 6th grade. I'm working on finalizing my first commission and I'm getting very positive feedback on social media like TikTok and Pinterest. When I have a chance, I will sell my drawings at pop-up shops or sell them online. Another way I could promote my art is at a Fledge. I met another artist at LCC and he showed me some websites to start digital art and animations. My drawings can change prices depending on what materials I use, how much time it took, the availability of the materials, and the size of the drawing. But the price would probably be around $20 to $100. By being flexible in my prices, I'll be able to sell to more people. My revenue will come from sales of my original art, merchandise, commissions, and monetization of my animations. I've been slowly transforming from traditional art to digital art so I could practice to start doing animation I would like to do. If I win $1,000 tonight, I'll be able to create a better marketing strategy and I could get better art supplies like alcohol markers, higher quality canvases, etc. so I could get better at traditional art in the meantime. I could also set up a booth for events that I go to with my mom and I could get a scanner to help turn my traditional art into merchandise and animations. I could also get a business card so when I go to events, people could look at my products later if they want to see more products I might have. If I have money left over, I could start that website so I could display my artwork and people from all over the world would be able to view and purchase my art. I would like to use the website I'll create along with social media such as YouTube to create a wider audience at a global level. My target audience are people of all ages that enjoy animation and just like art is inspiration to start drawing because a lot of people want to start drawing but they don't have the inspiration to do so. So please vote for me tonight so you can help me become a successful entrepreneur. Thank you and have a good night.
Good job, Ava. All right, Saint, you are up next. I forgot to do our timer, but I'll tell you right now, these kids are disciplined. They get this right. Which way are you going? Whatever way you want to come. They get the timing down better than a lot of people I've seen pitch a lot more times. You need the timer? No? Get in there.
Hi, my name is Saint. Hey, I want to make a new Fledge. It's for kids so they don't have to stay at home. It will be It's a great day for your kids for a rainbow. It will be 5,000 to and there will be blocks, hawks, cat, uh, um, many people in a train and little cars to put on what you make. It, and there will be he also hold a garden and I'll probably be the teacher and there will be chickens and hoping the problem I'm solving is so your kids don't have to stay at home and helping the fireman because vote for me.
I think Saint's first pitch was about 30 seconds long. And then we'd ask her questions and she'd just keep adding to it. And I finally said, how come you don't have notes? All the other kids are up there having notes. And she said, I can't read. So it was hilarious. And her pitch has gotten incredibly good over the last 4 weeks. All right, Matthew, you ready? Don't punch me.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and if I win the $1,000 tonight, I will use it to buy a camera and a mic. And if I do win the $1,000, I'll use it to buy a camera and a mic so then I can make YouTube videos. And I'm going to do crazy stuff when I do my videos. Please vote for me.
One thing I love about the program is I think that it was Brandon that came originally and Matthew got sucked into it. And we actually have 3 pairs of siblings in this program this year. So we're going to meet more brothers and sisters in a little bit. Next up, this is another pair, is Melody. Hey, where's your stuff? Oh, okay. Your stuff was walking. You sprinted. How you feeling? You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Raise your hand if you like art. Me too. Then I'll know you love this. Hello, weird traveler. My name is Melody. I'm 9 years old and in the 3rd grade. Has anyone noticed how hard it is to find handmade parrots? Most people use tools and machines which can be harmful to the environment and animals. I make parrots that people and the environment enjoy. All my parrots are very detailed and cause less plastic waste to go elsewhere. I saw some parrots at Walmart and asked my mom if she would buy it for me. Then I made a bumblebee. It was so fun that I kept making more art. And that's my origin story. And everyone needs an origin story. My company, 8-Bit Pearls, is different from what is currently for sale because everything is in 8-bit form. Some of the designs I offer are Pokemon, Studio Ghibli, and many more. The price range of my parrots are $3 to $30. The low end of my parrots are the two paw prints, which are $3, and the Game Boy, which is $3. And the highest of my pearlers is the Free Evolution, Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard, which is $30. It takes anywhere from 25 cents to $3 to make my pearlers. My pearlers are for sale at crossroads like Art Attack at Capitol Hippie this Saturday, Fledge Fest in June, and Eastside Summer Fest in August. You'll also be able to order them through Facebook soon, too. If I win $1,000, I will buy crossroads supplies like tables, canopies, some displays with a banner with my company name. I'll also buy tools and supplies like bags of perlite, some new pegboards, and business cards to help my company. I also want to take a moment to thank some amazing people. Ari for being my first sale. Everyone at the Fledge that bought something for me. My teacher, Mrs. VH, for being my first big custom order. Then Jan from Pandora Designs for making my first company shirt. Dear Traveler, if you could please spare a vote. Please and thank you. And have a good night.
Great job, Melody. So that's sort of at the midpoint right now. We've got coming up next is Storm, then Logan, then Brandon, then Tori. And we do have a judge that was getting out of a county commission meeting, so I don't know if he's going to be able to make it. And I wanted to introduce you all at once, but I'm going to take this time for a second, Storm, and introduce the three judges, if you don't mind. And different from all the 99 problems, but a pitch ain't one, which is really the crowd voting, and whoever can bring the crowd is going to win that competition. Tonight we've got put these three wonderful people in the horrible position of having to choose between these 9 wonderful entrepreneurs. But real quick, and we'll talk to you more as we go on, but we've got Mikey McKissick with Mikey 23. I should always say Mike. I always say Mikey. We have Melissa with the capital, or Michelle. I'm sorry. I was worried about I can't get the Capital Area Network, College Access Network. I couldn't get the acronym down. Sorry about that. And then we have Kiana, who is an entrepreneur and author here with us, and 47 CEOs, founder. You've done a lot, haven't you? And you used to be a young entrepreneur. We all did. So thank you, judges. They're working on getting the scores, so we'll keep it moving. You ready, Storm? All right.
Did you know that more than 5 million U.S. children have an incarcerated parent? That's 1 in 14 children. Hello, my name is Storm, and my dad is formerly incarcerated. My experience when he was incarcerated is where I got the idea for creating Bracelets Not Bars. Bracelets Not Bars is a jewelry company on a mission to raise awareness around how kids and families are negatively impacted when a parent is in prison. I am accomplishing this by making bracelets that are handmade by me and including a fact about parental incarceration. Each bracelet sale then funds 1 phone call between a child and their incarcerated parent. With bracelets selling for $10, 15-minute phone call costing $4, materials and my time costing about $5, we have decided in order to be a viable business, we will increase our bracelet cost to $15, raising per bracelet profit to $1 to $6. To sell my bracelets, I have partnered with A Brighter Way and will be displaying at their many events this summer. In order to connect with kids of incarcerated parents, we have teamed up with a few local schools which will allow the kids to sign up and then provide the phone calls. Children of incarcerated parents often experience multiple social difficulties, including exposure to the parents' criminal activity, witnessing the parents' arrest and court proceedings, separation from parents, loss of family income, and frequently housing. In the coming months, we plan to host a podcast with guests that are children of incarcerated parents and incarcerated parents themselves. We aim to fight against the stigma of incarceration that can magnify the loneliness we feel when our parents are incarcerated. Eventually, we hope to open a summer camp for kids of incarcerated parents as a place where they can bond with each other, with others going through similar things, and enjoy summer camp as a carefree kid. We are partnering with a Brighter Way Nation Outside TRS for now, but hope to someday partner with organizations such as Reform Alliance and Dream.org and more. When my dad was incarcerated, it affected me a lot because I barely got to see him because of money. And that affected me because I started to feel sort of disconnected with him, and it was rough on me. Relationships between a child and a parent are very important because when a child does not see a parent for a certain amount of time, they may feel less loved or distant and disconnected from them, and that can also affect their mental health. Today, for $15, you can help a kid like me by purchasing one of my bracelets. Thank you. Have a wonderful night.
Give you a second to dry your eyes. I was going to say that, Jeremy. Now you stole my joke. Heckler. All right, next up, Logan. Oh, I should be wasting time in between the people. I forgot you guys got to take all these notes. Got to figure out your shorthand in a minute. You ready? All right.
Hey, what do you call a happy mushroom? A fun guy. Hi, my name is Logan. Do you like food adventures? Well, come take this journey with me. I'm 11 years old and in the 5th grade. I want to grow and eventually sell mushrooms because I am passionate about my ecology. I watched a documentary, Fantastic Fungi, by Paul Stamets, and I was intrigued about how they grow and what they are. One of the many reasons why I want to sell my mushrooms is because I want to help people. For example, have you ever walked into a room and forgotten what you were going to do? Well, lion's mane can help with memory loss. It can also help with digestion too. My business, My Mushies, is going to offer fresh mushrooms at an affordable price. Most stores offer gourmet specialty mushrooms at prices of $18 per half pound. I would offer mine at $20 per pound. I plan to sell them at local farmers markets and eventually online. Some of the future goals I have are providing grow kits for kids to help children learn and get more hands-on with nature, to create an online friendly group that can answer any questions you have, and how-to videos to help kids like me and some adults too. If I win the $1,000 prize money, I plan to buy a Martha tent with a fan to properly fruit my mushrooms for cultivation, a pressure cooker to make sterile green spawn bags from which the mushrooms grow, substrate materials for the various types of mushrooms I'll grow, and business cards and a banner as well as tables and canopy for my vending needs. I would like to also take a moment and thank a few people that have already contributed to the growth of my mushies, such as Laura from North Spore for donating 3 fruiting blocks, Jen from Bandorica Designs for making my first company shirt, Lonnie from the Paul Stamets Company, Fungi Perfecti, for donating plug spawn, and Juan from Gamer Gardens GG for donating agar plates and grain spawn. I hope you'll consider helping my mushies and dreams grow. Thank you for your time.
Good job, Logan. Now, while I'm waiting for Brandon to come up and letting the judges write a few more notes, you can come on up, Brandon. We will be sharing the link for the crowd voting. We do have 3 prizes tonight: the judge's choice, which is the big prize; the mentor's choice, which the mentors voted on and picked somebody, and I don't even know who that is; and then the crowd choice. And we'll share the vote or the link to the vote here in just 1 or 2 more pitches. You ready? You know how to do this?
Yep.
You got this. Go ahead.
Hey there, are you ready for an awesome adventure book? Are you ready for awesome adventure books? Well, you're in luck because I'm Brandon and I create super exciting stories just for kids like you. Guess what? My books are not like the expensive ones. Nope, I want everyone to enjoy them so they'll be affordable, like between $5 and $10. And guess what else? If you have Kindle, you can get them even for free. My books are not just regular stories. Each book has a special chapter with a cool poem. That goes with the adventure. Making those poems was a bit tough, but I did it, and now you can go on incredible journeys with my stories. You know who inspired me? Walter Dean Myers, an amazing writer, just like his books. I want my stories to inspire you too. I want them to spark your imagination and make you feel powerful and inspired. You know how some books can be kind of boring, like that one called The Tale of Despero. Well, my books are nothing like that. They're full out of excitement and might even make you laugh out loud. You you won't get bored, I promise. And guess where you can find my books? They'll be in cool places like the Fledge, libraries, or local bookstores, or online book stories, where you can buy one with just a click. To stay in touch and get all my updates, visit my websites. There you can learn about my books, read what other kids think, and even get signed copies. So are you ready for an excited adventure? Inspires stories and lots of laugh? Pick my books. Join me with incredible journeys and let your imagination soar.
All right. And last but not least, we have Tori. And as she makes her way to the stage, the voting link has been shared. This is approval voting. Thank you, Norma, for introducing that to us. And that means that if you can't choose, this isn't for you judges, but if you can't choose between 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or all 9 of them, vote for as many as you want. Kind of think of it as vote for anybody you wouldn't mind if they won, I guess. You better vote for all of them if that's the case then. I'm getting myself in a pickle, Tori. Come save me.
Okay. Raise your hand if you enjoy reading. Okay, now raise both of your hands if you have a favorite book. All right. I personally love reading. One of my favorite books being Among the Hidden. It's an amazing series and I recommend you all read it. But I realized that my experience is not the majority of young people, and that shocked me. How could that be? I started asking around and many people said that they don't feel like they're good at reading. Well, that made me wonder, how many people struggle with reading? Something I've never had to deal with personally. Do you know what I found when I was looking for the percentage of people who struggle with reading? According to the US Department of Education, 54% of the US adults, 54% of the US, adults 16 to 74 years old, about 130 million people lack proficiency in literacy, reading below the equivalent of a 6th grade level. At first, when I read that, I was confused. We live in the age of technology, advancing further every single day, yet somehow 54% of US nationwide cannot read at a 6th grade level. How is this possible? Additionally, a new study by Gallup on behalf of the Bara Bush Foundation Family Literacy finds that low levels of adult literacy could be costing the US as much as $2.2 trillion a year. There are many problems leading to these statistics, and no doubt just as many solutions, but only one is in my control: bringing the books with an experience that entices the children to read. Hello, I'm Tori, and my goal as an entrepreneur is to be able to share my love for reading with my community and find ways to support underachieving schools with awesome resources and tools to make aspiring kids to read more attainable. My mission is to open a physical and virtual bookstore called Serenity's Place that supports local students and that one day reaches communities even outside of Lansing. Everyone deserves to love reading. Currently, I am creating an online bookstore and I hope to have it up and running by August. I intend to have a physical space as well in my community. My bookstore, both online and in person, will be viewed as an experience, somewhere to feel joy, safety, and serenity. See what I did there? My bookstore will bring new life to the community with our book clubs, slam poetry nights, open mic nights, theatrical productions, educational workshops, guest speakers, children's story times, tutoring times, small group reading support, and more. I believe if I build a bookstore experience that has a positive impact on the community, I will be able to also impact the number of people who take a liking to reading. And to support that, I will make sure that I have something for everyone, a radically inclusive book inventory with no bans or arbitrary censoring. In addition to the awesome books and interactive experiences available, my bookstore will also provide the community with learning resources to help support reading and more. Serenity's Place will be the place to find what you need. To further support my community, a percentage of the profits will be donated to students in underserved schools. I will create a grant program that communities and schools can apply to for physical materials, as well as reading support tools and personnel. By partnering with schools and community centers over time, I will increase my reach statewide and beyond. I'm fortunate to have had partners to help guide me through the entrepreneurial process, including all of the mentors at the Fledge, Eric Thomas, a current motivational speaker, Nichelle Lawrence from the Socialite Society bookstore, and the owners of Hook's bookstore. I intend to partner with the more local bookstore owners, community leaders, and the Fledge as I continue writing and adjusting my bookstore plan. When talking to the owner of Hooked, I broke down the financial aspect. Websites are around $500 for basic ones, and other future costs includes a physical space, employees, shelves, tables, etc. If I win the $1,000 prize tonight, I will use the money for ongoing development of Serenity's online storefront, some additional physical inventory, and marketing to the public as well. I want to remind you that an educationally supported community is a happier and healthier community. Please join me in supporting healthy reading experiences for our families, friends, and neighbors. Our collective future depends on it. Please look for an introductory pamphlet coming soon, as well as the store's TikTok and Instagram. Thank you so much for your time.
Great job, Tori. So, all these mentors, the entrepreneurial journey, the parents, the support systems made 9 great pitches tonight. And for us out in the crowd that just to get to vote and hide behind that, we got the easy job. But our 4 judges, you're going to take them back there, are going to go deliberate for a while. And I'm going to make mentors do more work. So I know there's a mentor out there that wants to get up in front of this mic and start talking. Remember I said CISO wasn't here yet? CISO's here now. Miles is here now too. Both of them are sharp, but I got you. I got you tonight.
First of all, ladies and gentlemen, please help me make some genuine, heartfelt noise for that woman right there walking out of the building, Shannon Norris, because she basically spearheaded so much of the event that you're seeing tonight. Also, you know, we got to put some respect on his name. That's County Commissioner Miles from the District 5, correct? Make some noise for that. You know, that's a Sexton grad who was voted most likely to succeed. And they weren't wrong. Why am I bringing this up though? Because the importance of community. In that high school, Miles showed himself to be someone of charisma, talent, virtue, but the people around him really saw something phenomenal in him, and they exhorted him by telling him what they see in him. And the reason I wanted to make sure that we made some noise for Shannon, as well as Jerry, as well as the Fledge, is because this is that kind of environment. This is that kind of community. This is the space where your gifts, your talents, your interests, your strengths, I mean, even sometimes your weaknesses, we identify them and we do what we can to help push people in the direction, that they say that they want to go. So community, support, but most importantly, sustenance. When I'm in a place like this, I wonder, what do I need to do to help make sure that it keeps on going? So we got to do things like come to the place. We got to do things like share the links. If your pocket and bag is that deep, we got to give that money. But most of all, we have to do what we can to genuinely support these people. So I feel like that's just room for more noise. I don't know, for Shannon, for Jerry, for the Fledge, for yourself, for me. I don't know. What else would you like me to say up here? Oh, okay. Come on up here. I don't want to call on anybody because. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name's Ari. I'm one of the mentors here this year, season 3 of the Mentor Program. Woo! I'm so scared being up here, y'all. All these kids did incredible. I know the last time, season 2, I was up here, I swore on accident because I was really excited. I almost swore just then because these kids, man, they do such good work. They work so hard, and it is so cool to see them with all their ideas, getting support and help from other people, being able to make sales, all that good stuff. I love it. I just want to come up here and say that I love it. Some of these kids are going to be selling their stuff at Fledge Fest, June 23rd and 24th as well. And so if you really want to learn more about this stuff, like the perlers, like the mushrooms, there's even going to be a whole runway show for the Fashion for Queens, Alex, who went first. There's going to be a lot of good stuff and tons of other local businesses too, tons of artists. Anyways, I love it. I love it here. I love the Fledge. Y'all kids are amazing. I hope everyone has a great time. Y'all all learned something incredible. And I don't know how to end what I'm saying. Is there anything else? Does anyone else want to speak? Do I get to call on somebody? Jackson. Jackson, my wonderful bandmate. Woo! Boy, is it uncomfortable up here. I don't know how these kids do it every week.
All right, thank you, Ari. So this is my second run. I missed fall because I was in school, and the young kids who jumped into this, it's as soon as we started coming together, we started all yelling, season 3, because every single time these kids came up with something, we were just kind of astounded and just really excited, and especially having Lola, I'm gonna shout you out Lola, from the last season coming and seeing these kids too being an entrepreneur themselves. It was just really cool to take part of that, and I kind of sat back a lot of the time and was just oh man, this is taking photos and stuff. I was this is historic, So I'm really glad I got to meet the families and I got to work with the kids, and I'm glad I got to be here and meet all these people, because this is something that is building and continues on, and people will remember, and me especially. So thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you so much, Shannon. I really appreciate it. Jeremy.
I was told. Well, thank you. I was told that I needed to take up time, so I am here to fill space, which apparently is what I do now. And also to tell you about the Eastside Summerfest. Yes, August 26th from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at the Sears parking lot in Frandor. We'll have 2 stages full of local performers performing all day. 100 plus vendors, food trucks, a kids area with free activities for the children all day. What else? It's just a bunch of fun. And I will be emceeing it too. So if you haven't had enough of me yet, you can come get some more. Some of the bands we have Abby Hoffman will be playing, LVRS, Fat Boy and the Jive Turkey something. That one's always gets me. Let's see. And there's just it'll be all day, just all local performers. And it's free. Like, I don't know a better price than that. What's it? Oh yeah, and then yes, we do have free booths for the youth entrepreneurs. So come on out and show your products and your services. And is Jerry back yet? Hey, oh, he's eating. Oh, I see. He's eating. Taking a break. My new what? Oh, I got a pedicab today. So if you guys are looking for a ride home from the bar or to another bar or whatever, I can do that now. And I will also be working the farmers market downtown Lansing. It's on Tuesday. It'll be on Tuesdays, I believe. And if you live close enough and want to walk there, I will be giving people rides home for free so they don't have to carry their groceries. That's that. My calves are going to be huge after this summer. I'm going to be jumping through the ceiling. There you go.
Whoever wins tonight gets a free pedicab ride around the block. And we all have to follow them on foot, chanting their name. Is that what we added to the prize pool at the last moment? So while the judges are down there and they're scratching their heads and trying to figure it out and flipping coins and throwing sticks and all kinds of stuff, you want to learn about the mentor choice first, or do you want to see the crowd vote first? The crowd vote? All right. So the crowd vote, I have to go back over there. So I'm going to go back over there. And I'll pull up the results. So I want to say one thing real quick before I pull up the results. We have 261 responses. So 261 people have voted. And I know that the average will be somewhere around 4. So 1,000 votes have been cast tonight. And that is by far a record for voting here at 90 or any of these pitch competitions. So what that also means is it takes me a lot to get down to the bottom, and then I'm going to share it. And I already saw who won, and I know that it's not very easy to read, but it is Ava. So what comes with winning and knowing how to pitch is also having to come up and accept your award. So where'd Ava go? Oh, that dude's big. You want to come up there? So just real quick. I don't have the prize, so I can't hand you anything yet, but this is a $200 prize that you've won, and you're still in the running for the other prizes too. But if you want to say anything or thank you to the crowd, or you always have brought the crowd. One thing about the 99 Problems being a popularity contest, marketing is a popularity contest. So when you bring the crowd to the event and they give you what you needed them to give you, That's a business transaction happening, and you've done a great job consistently. I bet you had the most votes the entire time if we add them all up. So you want to thank anyone?
Thank you for anyone that voted for me.
And I'm also going to go out on a limb because I know this has to be truth mathematically. Ava will be the all-time leader of over 140 99 problems, but a pitch ain't one. Nobody has ever received as many votes as you just did, Ava. And I'll tell you what, Tori, by looking at the numbers, you were second on that. Nobody besides Ava has ever received as many votes as you just have. All right. Do we want what? Jeremy Hurt has pitched about as many times as you votes you guys just got tonight. All right, you want to hear the mentor choice? Do the mentors know the mentor's choice? No, you don't? Oh, man. Well, the mentor's choice is Melody. Is that where Shannon learned that from?
Thank you, mentors. Yay!
Do you have anything more that you want to say?
Thank you.
Would any mentor like to give some insight on how this award is chosen? Like what makes somebody the mentor choice? And this is $200 too, by the way. You know that?
All right. Well, Melody, I know I picked you because every time we came in here, any new person who came in here, you had perlers in your hand and you were trying to sell it to them. And I think that tenacity kind of continued to build. Every single time we came, you had a new thing to add, you had a new thing to sell, you had a new thing you were going to do. And just that energy you always brought, I really think that's what we love the most.
Now I got to think of something else to do. So this, this competition, oh, Emily's going to come add some insight. All right.
I thought we were talking more about why we voted for Melody, and I had already started walking up. So I voted for Melody because I thought your pitch evolved the most, and you were the most eager to seek feedback and input, and the most able to integrate it. So that's why I voted for Melody.
It's hard to sometimes not choke up. I'm a very empath, passionate person most of the time, and I'm going to probably have a little trouble getting through this next little part. And that's because when we see so much bad that's happening around us sometimes, when we've, whether it's been gun violence in the recent years, it's been COVID, it's been a lot of isolation, a lot of problems that we see in our community with people's wages being stagnant, but inflation going up, though that's starting to change. You guys are doing great at demanding things from your employers. It just, all these problems, and you think, how are these ever going to get solved? Hear my foot tapping? That's my no cry stance. You look around the room just one single night at a youth entrepreneurial Tuesday night, and you say, that's how these problems are going to get solved. These kids are going to solve these problems. And I love you all. I love all you kids. I love all you mentors. I love all you entrepreneurs out there setting the example for everybody. And I love you judges for making a decision I didn't have to make. I know I'm playing that a lot. So what we're going to do to start out is, I'm going to ask every entrepreneur to come up here and stand with us on the stage, or I'll actually get out of the way.
You guys did so good, and we want to give you all, each one of you has a $50 gift card to High Caliber Carding.
And I want this to be real and authentic and sincere, but it's also required. Stand up and applaud these kids. Now I'll hand it over to the judges. Each judge is going to give a feedback to a couple of entrepreneurs. However you all want to do it, pass the mic around. It's your show now.
Mic check. All right. Well, congratulations to all of you. I know I came a little bit late, a lot of bit late. So I'm only going to speak about Tori and your presentation. Thank you for presenting. First of all, I think it takes a lot of courage, a lot of energy, a lot of thought to even speak, to even put your mind to paper. I commend you. I remember being in your same shoes. How old are you? 16, yes. I remember being 16, trying to think about how to start a business. And even at 16, I didn't even have it all the way fully thought out how you had yours. So good work, great work. A couple things I want to talk to you about as far as feedback. Number one thing that when I'm walking in and I'm seeing you speak is just confidence, right? Like I felt the energy, but I wanted more Tory. Like I wanted more personality in your presentation. I felt like you were going off the phone, which is, cool. But like I want to know who Tory is, because at the end of the day, that's what this pitch is really about. That's why all these people are here. That's why people invest in you. That's why people buy from you. They want to know who you really are, right? You got the Crocs on, you got a couple things in them. Like I want to see the personality from head to toe, the way you speak. That's one thing. How much time? What's the time limit on these feedback? All right, I'm gonna just go. Next thing is I like the partnerships that you listed. Are those like solid?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, so moving forward, I wish you more prosperity, more blessings to you, and good job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Before I start, I just want to tell all of you guys congratulations for even being brave enough to stand up here and pitch your ideas. I know that had to have been very hard, but taking that step to get up here in front of all of us and speak is really good. So, Brandon, which one of you, Brandon, right? Okay. I really liked your idea. I love that you mentioned how pretty much books are boring right now and you want to be able to add some excitement in them and give people something fun to read. I think that is a great idea. I do think that there's a few people in the community that you can connect with, and I would love to see you connect with those different people to bring your idea to life. And you did a really good job during your pitch, and yeah, I'm really proud of you for having that amazing idea. So, and then Matthew, I also loved your enthusiasm to start a YouTube channel. I would like to have heard what you wanted your YouTube channel to be about. Like, do you want to do vlogs? Do you want to do challenges? I know you said you wanted to do some crazy stuff, but what kind of crazy stuff did you want to do? Maybe some pranks or something like that. But other than that, you did an amazing job as well. And congratulations for getting up here and pitching your idea.
Okay, hi everybody. My name's Michelle. I get to talk to Melody first. Which one's Melody? Hi, Melody. Yeah, I love your T-shirt, by the way. Fabulous T-shirt. And thank you for bringing your art for us to see. That's probably the best part of your pitch is that you shared your art with us so we could see it and touch it and understand what it was that you were going to create. Thank you so much for talking a little bit about how you were going to share it with other people and what stores or opportunities you were going to have to set up your table around town. So I look forward to seeing you when I'm out at farmers markets or whatever things you're going to be doing this summer. So thank you so much. All right, now I've got Ava. Hi, Ava. Thank you too for talking about your art. I was excited to hear that you had talked with an LCC student and you were collaborating a little bit with that person to understand not only your current art, but your potential art with the digital opportunities that are out there. So I'm excited that you're going to want to continue to learn and develop that artistic talent. I was encouraged to hear about the different opportunities that you were trying to find with social media to promote your art as you go out and try and reach as many people as your audience as you can. So congratulations and thank you. All right, and then last I had Saint. Hi, Saint. How are you? Good. How old are you? 5. Oh my gosh. I would have thought you were 7. You were so articulate when telling your story. And I think the baby Fledge idea is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Because there are a lot of things that you can't do yet, right? Because you're 5, but you want to be able to do. So I encourage you to keep working on your idea. And trust me, there are lots of places where kids can't go because they're not appropriate for 5-year-olds. So I want to make sure that you have that opportunity. So thank you so much for telling your story.
Logan, how old are you? 11. So I started my first business at the age of 8. It takes courage and the wisdom and the insight of what you brought to us, and you gave an illustration of what you have. You know, you engage with the crowd, you engage with the judges, and that's very, very important. You know, I'm very proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing because I see success written all over you. Okay, let's give him a round of applause. Storm. So I am currently working on a house for formerly incarcerated women that's coming out of the system that will stay for one of our facilities for free. I I know it's hard dealing with your father being incarcerated. I have loved ones. I still have loved ones that's still incarcerated, and it's very difficult as a child to endure that. And I'm so proud of you to even think about helping others from your experience. From your experience, you know, God will truly take you to the next level, and He has already done that. And I'm really proud of you for even thinking about individuals that's formerly incarcerated like that, because sometimes the people that's incarcerated are the most neglected. And sometimes people incarcerated, we forget about the kids. And then therefore, I'm really, really impressed about your presentation. You did a very good job. And again, let's give her a round of applause, everybody. So again, I want to thank the audience. You know, I want to thank the judges. You know, this is very important for them. We are an instrument to make them succeed in life. And I want to thank Jerry and Shannon for having this opportunities for these kids, because without this facility, you know, we wouldn't be able to make them successful, because if we make them successful, we are successful. And again, you know, I want to truly thank each and one. I'll give all of them a round of applause, please. And I will give the mic back to.
All right. So now it's an honor to announce this, and I don't think I should be the one, or do you want me to be the one? You want me to be the one? All right, you all. I wish I had $9,000. I'd give you all $1,000 right now. We don't have that. This was a competition. We had to pick somebody. They had that tough job of picking somebody. And I'm going to announce the winner, and I'm going to do it quick and fast. And the winner is Storm. And so you are getting $1,000. And because the choice was so tough, we have added another $250 second prize. And Miss Tori, you are second prize. Storm, would you like to say something? Thank you.
Thank you.
And would you like to say something?
Thank you all so much. I'm trying not to cry right now. Thank you so much.
You can build platforms all day long and hope that people come to them. And when special people like this come, and special mentors like that come, and special judges like you, and special support like you, then it becomes something that's meaningful. Without all of you in this room, we're just a building. And we love you all very much. Thank you very, very much for doing this. And Shannon's going to add something else too.
Thank you so much. We got a gift from someone in the audience. Wilder Dreams Creative Studios. Would you wave to everyone? Wilder Dreams Creative Studios, digital art, design, and photography, has agreed to help all of you with a business card. So if you need it, he'll make it. The Fledge Foundation will kick in some money to help with the printing, but he's going to do your art if you need it. And Matthew, he is offering to do your first YouTube video with you for you. And that's how that's done, right? So thank you so much for adding that to everybody. That's really valuable resource, the business cards. Thank you so much.
I'll just do like at the Apollo. Thank you all for coming.
Whoop, whoop. Eat the food. Eat the food.